released on the Genesis, and by Joe, it's a dang good game. I mean, it doesn't have the same flagrant disregard for copyright that Revenge of Shinobi did, but it makes up for it by having some of the coolest gameplay moments and awesome set pieces in any game that I can think of. So enough about the intro, let's hop into the game! So, simple story. Zeed's back. Joe stopped them 2 times before, but they think they can do better this time. Not likely, but I do admire their dedication. So, walking left to right with a myriad of awesome ninja abilities at my disposal. This game does have kunai projectiles, but Joe can also ninja kick, run and slice, wall jump, and hang from the ceiling. All of which the game is built around, and even has hidden real rewards for those willing to explore the levels. So the first level is pretty straightforward. Walk left to right, fighting ninjas, kuno, ichi, and of course dudes with baskets on top of their heads that shoot blow darts at you. After that, you enter a cavern to fight a bunch of cave samurai. After that, you go through a cave with all sorts of fun hidden rewards. And then there's a boss fight, which is like an awesome samurai shogun who triple wields 2 katanas and a naginata. There, I sped through the first 3 levels because I really want to talk about the 4th level in this game because it's the first taste of awesome things you do in this game. You get to ride a horse! And you throw kunai at ninja who can run as fast as the horse. And you know how Joe had that cool diagonal ninja kick? Well, now he has a cool diagonal horse kick. You jump over fences, blow up ninja, and collect items, and end it all with a boss fight with the rave boss from Revenge of Shinobi. He runs around the horse, chucking spears and taking kicks at Joe, but he's no match for the secret ninja technique of horse kick. The next level is pretty straightforward, with a bunch of cyber soldiers with guns, and I don't know for a fact, but I think that this SWAT guy is an homage to the Rajput warriors from the first game. Now we get to another super cool level, the platform level. There's this ascending platform and Joe rides it, needing to fight soldiers by throwing kunai into their little crawl holes, and a few times needs to leave the platform to climb up some gutter pipes on the side. All in all, it's another unique level with a fun mechanic to master. And finally, the boss is a weaponized teleporting brain in a jar. It has some cool attacks, but you can do damage to it quicker than it can do damage to you, so I don't really see anyone losing to it. After that, we go to round 3, which I'm pretty sure had a localization issue and was supposed to be called Bioweapon. And it has a bunch of bioweapons, like these hopping jar brains, and this loogie monster, and this human brain with fly wings? Well, you know what they say, thoughts fly when you're having fun. Oh crap, there's gotta be a good pun in there somewhere. Hey Scott, what would you call a brain with fly wings?
An abomination before God and man.
As for the hopping brains, that's actually the boss of this stage. Just 20 hopping brains. I mean, I think you're supposed to stay back here and walk on the conveyor belt whilst taking pot shots at the brains, but I thought it was a good idea to go to where the brains were coming from. Spoiler, it wasn't, and I had to use my ninja jitsu just to survive. After the brains are killed, the acid drains, and you have to go down into this disgusting biomass and walk around while being terrified of these antlion pincers, and occasionally avoiding the crosshairs in the backgrounds until you meet the boss. Alright, no Scott, that's the abomination.
Oh, you're right. High-minded.
Oh, hey, that's really good. Don't you freaking touch me! Next level is pretty freaking sweet as well. It's like the horse stage, except now I'm whizzing by on a hover surfboard, jumping up and down, fighting robots, and shooting ninjas off their flying bikes. After that is a long, complicated water treatment level with water hazards and this guy with a casa that shoots fire from his hands. He's cool, we hung out. And later in the level, it has you clinging from pipes while fighting a bunch of Vega-looking freaks and finding more hidden prizes. And the round ends with you going back to the hoverboard level for the boss fight, and it's actually a pretty cool fight, but the boss is highly susceptible to the board kick and self-destruction jutsu. Well, the next level is the opposite of a cool river because it starts in a burning forest. You fight a bunch of soldier dudes and eventually make it to another robot. Then you go into the factory. And one thing I really like about this level is that in the background you can actually see the boss of the round. Okay, am I really playing a Shinobi game? Because I've played over half the game so far and I haven't seen a single unlicensed property. I swear, this game has more original characters than DeviantArt. So the factory has some ground that is destroyed with plastic explosives and can be used for some admittedly clever puzzles. And then, as I mentioned, we fight the Cyber Dragon. Rawr. Rawr. Gah. You killed me. The next level begins with one of the coolest, no, the coolest set piece I have ever played in a game. There's a bunch of falling rocks, and the only way to get to the top of this level is by leaping up the falling rocks, and this proves that Joe is a ninja, because a ninja is the only type of person who can do something that's cool. Oh no, I can't do a somersault! After that, we go to a variation of the labyrinth level from the previous game. There's a ton of doors in this level, and you need to use cunning to get through the level, and most of the doors lead you back to the first room. Dang it! Curses! That led to the first room? Eventually I found a path that led to the right way, but I was forced to go through a bunch of insta-death traps in the game, and most of the time it cheated. I am not standing on it, and then murdered. After getting through the traps, I found these doors. I wonder which one leads to the boss. Oh, actually let's go to the far right one. This game has a bunch of great hidden wonders. Ooh. Get this, I really wanted to go to the other side of this room, so I threw life after life trying to make this jump, but it's nearly impossible to make because of the roof spikes. But after using all of my continues and a little bit of ingenuity, I finally managed to make it over the gap, and I got my reward, which is the first room. Boss of this stage is some sort of Lamrock freak, and he's a pretty fun fight. And after that, we go to the final realm, which is Zeed's Sky Fortress, and you break into it by hanging from these pipes and shooting the mechanical defenses throughout the level. However, after that, we get some real, certified, unbridled bullcrap. This last level is so hard, with a bunch of tricky platforming sections that require leaps of faith and perfection. Heck, if there wasn't this extra life near my checkpoint, I don't think there's any way I'd be able to beat this level. And then we get one of my favorite things, this wall. You need to use this wall and your wall jumping ability on the wall that's slowly closing, and while avoiding lightning sections of the wall. And then you get to the final boss. This guy takes so many gosh dang hits! I ninja kicked him over and over and over, and then I blew myself up and still kept kicking him, and then I died! Screw it! I am not going through the platforming section again! Let's steal a long play off YouTube! So then I killed the final boss, and it immediately has me watching Zeed's Sky Fortress fall out of the sky. What? I was in the heart of that, and I killed their queen. How am I watching it from out here? If I had to guess, it's probably ninja magic. So that's Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, the coolest game I have ever played with over-the-top ninja fun. I have truly enjoyed the retrospective I've had with the Shinobi series over the past month, and I highly encourage you to check out the other 2 videos. And next week, I'll be doing another video talking about my 10 favorite levels from this series. So until then, check out!